Do not skip this video, beloved child. Wait just one more moment with me. Your guardian angel asked me to deliver this message from your angel to you now, exactly at this minute, because he was with you last night when you closed your bedroom door and wept in silence, thinking about the bills that are coming due. He saw every tear that fell in the dark. He saw the heaviness in the heart when you looked at your bank balance. He saw the heavy sigh you gave before trying to sleep. And he asked me to tell you one thing before you think about giving up. The miracle of divine providence has already begun to touch your financial life right now, and what you fear so much will not happen. That bill that seems impossible, that statement you hide inside the drawer, that late rent, that debt that takes away your sleep and makes you wake up in the middle of the night, there is an answer from above coming in your direction at this very instant, and I will explain to you without beating around the bush exactly how you will recognize it when it arrives. Rest your heart, my daughter. Rest, my son. Heaven has heard your prayer. It was not by chance that you opened YouTube today. It was not by chance that this video appeared to you among so many others. It was not by chance that you are, at this very second, hearing these words. When your guardian angel needs to deliver an urgent message, he uses any path, any screen, any voice to reach you. And his message today is one. Your financial exhaustion has an expiration date. You will not die from this pressure. You will not be humiliated by debts. You will not lose what is yours. Archangel Michael is standing by your side at this moment, with his sword raised over your home, over your work, over your name, over your family. And as long as he is on guard, nothing that comes to destroy you will be allowed to enter. This is the divine protection that is being sealed now, as you breathe. I know what you feel. I know what it is like to wake up in the morning with that heaviness even before opening your eyes, that first thought that comes before good morning, before coffee, before anything. How am I going to pay for this? I know what it is like to look at the bedroom ceiling doing math in your head, adding, subtracting, trying to find a way out where it seems there is none. I know what it is like to open the fridge and count how many days the food will last. I know what it is like to take a detour at the market to avoid seeing the prices of things. I know what it is like to avoid answering the phone for fear of it being a collection call. And it is exactly there, in that silent exhaustion that no one sees, that your guardian angel enters now. And it is precisely here in the middle of this exhaustion that no one understands, that I need to tell you something that perhaps has already been beating inside your chest for a long time. You did not arrive at this video by mistake. There is something happening to you that goes beyond the natural, and I know you feel it. That restlessness in your chest, that thought that returns every night, that strange impression that God is trying to tell you something, but you cannot translate what it is. Many feel it, but very few understand it. And whoever is listening to you now may be exactly one of the chosen ones to receive a spiritual covering that goes beyond your life, that extends over your family, over your home, over your children, over your daily bread. That is why I prepared the powerful digital book for you, How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day, a work that is reaching the right hands at the right time and is transforming the lives of people who were on the verge of giving up, who recovered their livelihood, who saw the heavenly light cross the ceiling of their home and clear every spiritual debt that was binding the family's prosperity. The link is pinned to the top of the comments and just below in the video description. Do not leave it for later, because this content may be taken down at any moment, and your guardian angel did not come to you twice to be ignored. If you felt that this message is for you, comment now with faith and firmness. I accept my angel's message. And now, beloved child, after you have made this surrender, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Place your right hand over your chest. Feel your heart beating. This heart that is tired, this heart that is afraid, this heart that is carrying things that it was not meant to carry alone. Your guardian angel places his hand over yours now. Feel the warmth descending from your shoulders to your arms, descending from your hands to your fingertips, warming your chest from within. This warmth is his mantle of peace covering you. It is the heavenly light that is cleansing your financial aura, removing from you all this heavy cloud of pressure that has been suffocating you for months, for years, perhaps for a whole lifetime. Because there is one thing I need you to understand, and understand truly. The financial difficulty you are living is not a punishment. It is not a curse. It is not a lack of competence on your part. It is not the fault of that wrong choice you made in the past and that you regret every day. What is happening is that there is a divine protection around you that you forgot to access. And when we forget the protection we have, we start trying to solve everything alone, with the strength of our own arm, with the exhaustion of our own head, with that anxiety that eats us from the inside until it turns into insomnia, turns into a stomach ache, turns into that heaviness in the heart that does not go away even with medicine. Your guardian angel saw you trying. He saw you doing odd jobs. He saw you taking extra work. He saw you giving up the bakery coffee to save a little more. He saw you wearing the same clothes for years so your child wouldn't be embarrassed. He saw you buying chicken when you wanted to eat meat. He saw you saying, "Oh, I'm not hungry," just to leave the food for the others in the house. He saw every silent sacrifice you made, and he asked me to tell you, none of these sacrifices were in vain. Every hidden tear, every poorly slept night, every time you swallowed your cry in front of your children so they wouldn't see you weak, all of this became a seed planted in heaven. And now, child, now the harvest season has arrived. Divine providence does not work the way the world works. The world teaches you to count coin by coin, to make spreadsheets, to wait for the 13th month salary, to hope for the raise that might come. Divine providence enters your life through the place you least expect, through the person you least imagine, at the hour when it seems everything has already collapsed. It is that money that appears without explanation. It is that job offer that comes out of nowhere. It is that client who returns after months. It is that relative who calls offering help without you having asked. It is that forgotten bill. It is that discount no one promised. It is that door that opens just when you are about to bang your head against the wall. And pay attention to what I'm going to tell you now, because this is not a small detail. Everything you just felt inside your chest is confirmation that you are being positioned to receive. And the book, How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day, is the missing key in your hand to open these doors with firmness, with faith, and with discernment. Link at the top of the comments and in the description. Do not delay any longer, child. Those who take too long to answer the call lose the window. Now breathe again. I know this message is stirring you. I know it is tightening something inside your chest. I know tears are coming from the corner of your eye, and that is okay. You can cry. This crying is not of weakness. It is of relief. It is the soul recognizing that it is no longer alone. It is your guardian angel hugging you from within and taking the weight off your back that you have been carrying for too long. I want you to close your eyes for an instant. It can be just for 2 seconds. Close your eyes and visualize your home from the inside. Visualize the front door. Visualize the place where you keep the bills, where you keep the account papers, where you hide that collection letter that arrived, and that you still haven't had the courage to open. Now visualize Archangel Michael entering your home. He enters with his sword of light raised. He passes through every room. He stops at the place where the heavy papers are and he touches each one of them. Each bill, each account, each debt, each collection notice, he touches with his heavenly light. And what was sealed against you is being unsealed now. What was locked to impoverish you is being opened. What was bound to make you sink is being cut. This is the miracle in your home beginning to manifest before your spiritual eyes, because the Bible does not speak in vain when it says that gold and silver belong to the Lord. Everything that circulates in this world, all the money that exists, all the wealth that is there, belongs to the Father. And when the Father sees his child going through hardship, he does not keep the treasure locked away. He opens it, he releases it, he sends it. What you need to understand is that there is a huge difference between being poor and being impoverished. Being poor is a material condition that can be temporary. Being impoverished is when something is taking away what was meant to be yours, is blocking you, is preventing you from prospering. And it is exactly this unblocking that is happening in your life now. Your guardian angel asked me to tell you to notice the next signs. In the next few hours, something will catch your attention. It could be a message that arrives on your cell phone without you expecting it. It could be a person you haven't spoken to in a long time reaching out to you. It could be a door of opportunity appearing in the most unexpected place. It could even be a coin you find on the ground, and when you look at it, you will feel a shiver go down your spine. This shiver is the confirmation. It is your guardian angel saying, "Do you see, I warned you, I am here. I didn't let go of your hand for a second." And there is the point, beloved child, my dear daughter. Most people lose the miracle because the miracle comes disguised. It comes within a situation that doesn't look like a miracle at first glance. It comes within a scare. It comes within a forced change. It comes within a no that seemed bad, but was taking you out of a place that was going to destroy you. Your guardian angel works like this. He protects first, and then he delivers. He takes you out of the bad path before putting you on the good path. And often, when you think everything is going wrong, it is because he is organizing the backstage for you to receive something much greater than you would have received if everything had gone the way you wanted. Think with me. How many times did you beg for something and God didn't give it to you and you rebelled, and months later you discovered that it would have harmed you? How many times did you want that job that didn't come and then a better one appeared? How many times did you cling to a relationship that ended and what came after was more than you deserved? Divine providence is like that. It does not obey your calendar. It obeys heaven's timing. And heaven's timing is always, always, always the right time. Even when it seems too late, when it seems like everything has already passed, when it seems like there is no way out, that is precisely when heaven moves with the most force. Now I want you to think about what is pressing you the most at this moment. Think of a specific situation. It could be a debt with a name, an amount, a date. It could be a problem at work. It could be a child who is causing trouble, a marriage that is shaking because of money, a house that is at risk, a car that is about to be repossessed. Take this situation and place it in front of your guardian angel now, in your thoughts. You don't need to speak out loud. He hears you even in silence. Place this situation there and say to him, "Angel of the Lord, I surrender this into your hands. I cannot handle it alone. Take care of this for me in the way only you know how. And while you surrender it, listen to what I am going to tell you. Those who recognize the sign receive first. Those who understand the call are helped first." And the book, How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day, was placed on your path today, because heaven knows that you need firm direction for this moment you are living. The link is pinned to the top of the comments and in the description. Take it now, child. Do not let this door close. Now let's go deeper, because what has been happening in your life in the last few months was not by chance. I want you to look back at the last 6 months, at the last year, at the last years of your life. Look closely. You will notice that much has broken, much has fallen, much that seemed firm has shaken. And that hurt. That made you cry at night. That made you question even your faith. But your guardian angel asked me to tell you something that will bring you relief. Nothing that fell in your life fell as a punishment. Everything that fell, fell to get out of the way. There are things that needed to go away before the blessing arrived. There are people who needed to move away before the miracle manifested. There are situations that needed to end before the new phase began. And heaven knows that you are stubborn, that you cling, that you have difficulty letting go. So sometimes heaven lets go for you, and when it lets go, it hurts. But it is the pain of childbirth. It is a pain that prepares for birth. It is the pain of someone who is leaving behind the old to receive the new. I want you to think now about the kitchen of your home, about the place where you have coffee in the morning. That simple place with the usual cup, with the bread that warmed on the fire, with that view from the window that you have seen 1,000 times. It is in that place that you sat so many mornings with a heavy chest. It was in that chair that you ran your hand through your hair, thinking about how you were going to do it. It was looking at that wall that you wondered if it would ever get better. And your guardian angel was with you on all those mornings. He sat by your side, even if you didn't see him. He held your hand, even if you didn't feel it. He whispered in your ear, "Hold on tight, child. Hold on a little longer. I am working. You just don't see it yet." And today, in this video, he is showing you his work. He is opening the curtain of the spiritual backstage for you to understand that you haven't been alone for a second. Every time you almost gave up, it was him who held you. Every time a little money appeared out of nowhere right at the moment of despair, it was him who moved things. Every time that bill found a way to be paid when it seemed impossible, it was him organizing pieces on the board. You just didn't know you had an angel working 24 hours a day to keep you standing. And now a new phase is coming. a phase in which he will no longer just hold you. He will lift you up, he will raise you, he will restore you. The word from heaven for you in this month that is coming is restitution. Restitution of everything they tried to steal from you. Restitution of that money that disappeared, of that job you lost, of that opportunity that slipped through your fingers, of that business that went wrong. Heaven will return it to you double, and it will return it to you in a way that you cannot calculate now, because your human mind has no way to foresee the path of divine providence. I need you to engrave a phrase in your heart. Your livelihood does not depend on any man. It does not depend on your boss. It does not depend on the government. It does not depend on the economy. It does not depend on the market. It does not depend on your age. It does not depend on your education. It does not depend on the neighborhood where you live. It does not depend on the color of your skin. It does not depend on absolutely anything that is under the sun. Your livelihood depends on heaven. And heaven has already decreed that you will not lack anything essential. Rest in God. The Bible tells the story of the prophet Elijah. Elijah was in a moment of drought, all the people were starving, and God sent him to a specific place. There, God sent the ravens, which are birds that normally steal food from others, to bring food to Elijah every day. Bread and meat in the morning, bread and meat in the afternoon. The same ravens that used to take became instruments of delivery. Think about that. That same place from where you expected to lose will become a place of receiving. That same person you thought was going to bring you down can be used to help you. That same problem that took away your sleep can become the step that will lift you up. Because when heaven decides to bless you, it even transforms an enemy into a messenger of blessing. You need to start looking at your life with new eyes. Ask your guardian angel now to give you eyes of faith, eyes that see what has not yet happened but is already on the way. Eyes that recognize the miracle before it fully manifests. Because the miracle, beloved child, it arrives slowly at first. It gives a small sign, then a medium sign, then a large sign, and then it manifests completely. Those who lose the miracle are those who did not notice the small signs. Those who have their eyes open, their faith awake, their heart attentive, they catch the miracle from the very first beat. I want to teach you a short prayer that your guardian angel gave me just now for you, a prayer that you will say whenever you feel the pressure hit. You don't need to memorize it word for word. Just feel it. You will say it like this, with your own voice. My guardian angel, owner of my life beside God, I surrender into your hands my finances, my home, my work, my name. Cleanse what needs to be cleansed, open what needs to be opened, close what needs to be closed, and position me to receive the divine providence that the Father has already prepared for me. I trust. I rest in God. Amen. Say this prayer in the morning when you wake up. Say this prayer before you sleep. Say this prayer when that anxiety hits in the middle of the day. And observe what will happen. You will start to notice a difference in the way things move around you. A calmness will appear where before there was only nervousness. A clarity will appear where before there was only confusion. A protection will appear where before you felt exposed. This is the mantle of peace of your guardian angel. This is the sign that he is acting. There is something that many people do not understand about the spiritual realm, and I want to explain it to you now. Money has a spirit. Everything in this world has a spiritual dimension, and when money arrives in your hand, loaded with the wrong spirit, with greed, with theft, with lies, with avarice, it enters and takes away much more than it brought. It enters through the front door and leaves through the back door, taking your peace, taking your health, taking the unity of your family with it. That is why when your guardian angel opens the financial doors for you, he opens only the right doors. It may take a little longer, but what comes clean. It comes sanctified. It comes with blessing inside. And what enters with blessing multiplies. What enters without blessing diminishes. Look at your life. Has it ever happened that you earned a large amount of money and it simply vanished, and you didn't even know how? Has it ever happened that you received money and soon an expense of the same size appeared, as if a drain had opened? This is money entering without sanctification. And what your guardian angel is doing now is placing a covering over your name, so that everything that enters from now on enters through a holy door, with heaven's seal, with the divine protection of Archangel Michael over every cent. And when this happens, the little yields much, and the much has no end. I want you to imagine your home 3 months from now. Imagine your dining table. Imagine the food on it. Imagine your children, your parents, the people you love, sitting around you. Imagine yourself looking at this scene with that tightness in your chest. But this time it is not a tightness of pain, it is a tightness of joy. It is that tightness of someone who recognizes that they made it, that they went through the storm, that they saw heaven fulfill its promise. Imagine the smile of someone who now sleeps peacefully. Imagine the peace of someone who knows that next month there will indeed be sustenance. This scene is not a fantasy. This scene is the next phase of your life being described by an angel from heaven. It is the miracle in your home taking shape before your eyes. But to get there, you need to do one essential thing: stop receiving the curse that they try to cast upon you. There are people who speak ill of you behind your back. There are people who envy the little you have. There are people who look askance when you achieve a small thing. There are even people within your family who root for you to fail, even if they themselves do not admit it to themselves. Your guardian angel is there too. He is with his sword around you, cutting these ties, cutting these words, cutting these heavy looks that try to stop your progress. You don't even need to know who is doing it. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it is being cut now, at this very moment, while you are here listening to this message. And there is an important thing that your guardian angel wants you to start practicing from today: gratitude for the little. I know it is difficult to be grateful when we are pressed. I know it seems contradictory to give thanks for a table that seems meager. But there is a spiritual law that works like this: what we are grateful for multiplies. What we complain about withers. So, start today. Take what you have, even if it is little, and give thanks. Give thanks for the roof that covers your head, even if it leaks in the corner. Give thanks for the bed where you sleep, even if the mattress is old. Give thanks for the coffee you had, even if it was just black coffee. Give thanks for the water that comes out of the tap, for the air that enters your lungs, for the view from the window. Each expression of gratitude is a key that opens a new door in heaven. And your guardian angel, upon seeing this gratitude come from your heart, will start to open vaults that had been closed for a long time in your lineage. Did you know that there are blessings stored for you that came from your grandparents, from your great-grandparents, and that stopped on the way because of some spiritual knot that no one knew how to untie? Well, yes. When you enter this frequency of faith, of surrender, of gratitude, and of alliance with your guardian angel, these knots begin to undo one by one. And that which seemed lost forever begins to arrive by heaven's mail. Now take a deep breath again. I know you have already cried a lot in this video, and that is okay. Each tear that rolled was a weight that left. Your guardian angel is collecting these tears in a silver cup and taking them up there as an offering. And up there, these tears become a blessing that returns to you in the form of provision. That is why it is written that those who sow with tears reap with joy. You are sowing now. Believe me, you are sowing, and the harvest is already being prepared. I want to remind you of one thing before we move on. Divine providence does not arrive to make you rich in a way that will corrupt you. It arrives to restore you, to dignify you, to give you peace, to take you out of the pressure, to put you back in the place of beloved child that you have always been. Heaven does not work with empty extravagance. Heaven works with abundant sufficiency. You will never lack. You will always have enough. And what is left over, you will be able to share with those who need it. This is the cycle of true blessing. And I feel that your guardian angel wants to end this message by giving you a decree. A short decree, but one that I want you to repeat with me. Place your hand on your chest, breathe, and declare with me: I am cared for by heaven. I am guarded by Archangel Michael. My home is blessed, my work is blessed, my children are blessed, my sustenance does not lack. Divine providence has arrived in my life and will not leave. I rest in God. I trust in my angel. And nothing that comes to destroy me will prosper against me. Amen. Feel what this sentence did to your chest. Feel how it became lighter. This is the effect of the decree. When we speak words of life, we create a path. When we speak words of death, we dig a hole. From today on, pay attention to what you say. Stop saying, I can't handle it. Stop saying, I'm going to die from these debts. Stop saying, everything is lost. Each of these words is a door that closes in heaven. Instead, say this: my angel is taking care of it. The answer from above is coming. I don't see it yet, but it is already on the way. And when the fear hits again, and it will hit, because fear is treacherous and returns through the cracks, you will use a simple but powerful weapon. You will say out loud, Mantle of peace, cover me. Archangel Michael, defend. Guardian angel, stay by my side. And you will feel a serenity descending. It is the heavenly light entering the environment. It is the spiritual presence neutralizing what was haunting you. Look at how your guardian angel loves you, child. Look at how he cares about every detail of your life. He cares about the electricity bill, the credit card statement, the late installment, the lunch you take to work. There is nothing too small for him. There is no insignificant problem. He takes care of the big and takes care of the smallest. He takes care of the miracle that changes an entire family and takes care of the change that is missing at the end of the day. He is like that. That is why he is your angel. That is why he was designated for you since before the world was created. And that is why, my beloved daughter, my dear son, that I cannot let you leave this video without reinforcing once again what may be the most important step of your spiritual life at this moment. That is why I prepared the powerful digital book for you, How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day. This message from your angel that reached you today was not a work of chance, and the book also did not end up here by mistake. It was placed in your hands by the same heaven that sent this angel to find you. People who were exactly where you are now, without a way out, without breath, without direction, opened this book and found the spiritual clarity that was missing. They recovered their home, restored their sustenance, reorganized their life with faith. The link is pinned to the top of the comments and just below in the video description. Do not leave it for later. Content from heaven does not wait. Those who answer receive. Those who ignore lose the window. Take the book now. Open it with faith and let what is written there guide you. Before closing this video, leave in the comments, with firmness in your chest, I accept my angel's message. So be it. Amen.